at 270 pounds, meet Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy. And from New York City at 245 pounds, Big Jim Duggan. Your referee is Nick Patrick.
An Australian tag team event, and it's Duggan and Gordy, two massive individuals going up against Mike Jackson and Jim Gallagher, and both of these men are speed merchants, so going to be something indeed very interesting to watch. Jackson at 205, one of the lighter competitors in the profession today, but a good duck under and escape, another good duck under, and Jackson now with a side headlock. But Jackson was ahead of his man all the way into a hip lock takedown by Mike Jackson. Jackson, by the way, not only has been an outstanding competitor all of his life, baseball, basketball, wrestling, he's done it all and has great agility, great speed. Hung on that time, has Terry Gordy back to the canvas once again. Jackson closes in, makes the tag with Gallagher. And Gallagher moves into the ring very quickly, gets the side headlock on Terry Gordy. Bear in mind now that Gordy holds a 60 to 65 pound weight advantage on either one of these men. Gordy now hurls Gallagher back to the turnbuckle. Now a snapmare that takes him to the canvas, makes the tag with Big Jim Duggan. Duggan out of New York has had a varied and interesting career in athletics. Been an athlete all of his life. Talking about great competitors. Of course, even more great international stars are going to be here. Beautiful move by Duggan. Gallagher tried to slip to one side. Duggan clamped down on him and still got him into a full backdrop. As Gallagher tried to slip away from it. He recognized what was happening to him. Good defensive move, but an extremely good counter-offensive move by Duggan. Duggan has him up. Vertical souffle has Gallagher in trouble. Some of the other great international stars, of course, one we want to talk about, a fellow who really captured the hearts of millions and millions of wrestling fans here on Georgia Championship Wrestling. I'm referring to the bad man from Borger, Texas, Stan the Man Hansen. And you talk about a tremendously big, rough competitor he is. Another great international star who'll be here in the near future would be Austin Idol. And of course, goes without saying, we've already seen and talked to the World Tag Team Champions, Gene and Ole Anderson, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Some double teaming there by Duggan and Gordy. It has Gallagher in trouble. Gordy now with a rear chin lock on Gallagher. A lot of new and very innovative things are upcoming here on Georgia Championship Wrestling, and we'll be hearing directly from the president of the National Wrestling Alliance, Mr. Jim Crockett, from Charlotte, North Carolina. We hope to have him here on the program in the very, very near future. And he'll be telling you about some very exciting things. The balance of 1981 and throughout the year of 1982. So by all means, do keep with us here each week on Georgia Championship Wrestling. Gallagher in trouble now, as Duggan and Gordy have moved exceptionally well against Gallagher. Faring better than Gordy was with Mike Jackson. Jackson now reaching out, trying to encourage Gallagher to get over there and tag up with him. Jackson, as I have mentioned before, of course, holds his master's degree from the University of Alabama in Birmingham. A forearm smashed by Duggan. Duggan now the flat of the foot to the side of the head of Gallagher. Gallagher fires to the midsection, but had little or no effect on Duggan. And that time he drove Duggan backwards. He caught him with a foot, and it is Duggan firing back and retaliating very quickly. And Gallagher beaten back to the canvas once again. It is Gallagher in a lot of trouble out there now as Duggan hurdles him into that far turnbuckle. His leg hooked on the ring rope, and Gallagher could be having additional problems now. the tag had been made, and Gordy and Duggan both getting in some cheap shots there before the count of 4. Nick Petrick holding that count very, very carefully and very quickly. Mike Jackson makes the tag and moves into the ring, and Mike Jackson explodes on Terry Gordy. Mike Jackson off those ropes, leapfrogs over that 270-pounder, caught him with a flying dropkick. This time drives Gordy back with a second flying dropkick, charges it. Ooh, went for a head scissors. Duggan caught him. And it's Jackson slipping away again, and Jackson one to the midsection. Somersaults over, makes the tag with Gallagher. Well, you talk about perpetual motion. That man Jackson has got it. Duggan, massive forearm into Jim Gallagher. Now Duggan drives a knee into the back of the rib cage of Gallagher. Has Gallagher in a lot of trouble. Use the neck breaker. Tag is made. Terry Gordy moves in. 270 pounds. At one time a freebird. And it's Gallagher driven into the mat. And Gordy, so tremendously confident, put a knee on his chest. It was all over. The spinal column jammed with that